New Caledonia is a major biodiversity sanctuary on a global scale. However, it has long been considered a bad example in terms of greenhouse gas emissions. Ranked third in the world in terms of carbon dioxide emissions per capita, with more than 20 tonnes of gas emissions at greenhouse effect. New Caledonia has chosen to engage in decarbonisation, a profound change in its energy production system, to meet both the energy needs of a metallurgical sector in full redeployment and a growing urbanisation, especially in the Greater Noumea, which concentrates 3/4 of the territory's population. After a first phase in 2016, which launched the New Caledonian Energy Transition, a revision of the STENC deliberation in 2021 plans to reduce greenhouse gases by at least 70% in 2035. Sectorial decarbonisation actions will concern mining, metallurgy, mobility, and the energy performance of buildings by controlling consumption. In May 2022, a historic step in energy transition was reached with the signing of an unprecedented framework agreement involving the government, the Southern Promise, Enercal, and the two major mining companies in the south, Eramet SLN and Prony Resources New Caledonia. KNS and the North Province will be able to integrate this new agreement when they wish. Discussions are still in progress. The objective set within 10 years is to reverse the proportion of renewable energies in the New Caledonian energy mix, to increase them from approximately 20% currently to almost 70% in 2032. The aim is to achieve carbon neutrality within 25 years. These ambitious goals are served by the implementation of concrete steps by deploying 1,000 megawatt peak over the next 10 years, which is 5 times more than the current average, by authorising 100 megawatt peak of carbon-free energy per year, by encouraging the deployment of pumped storage power plants, otherwise known as PSS, and by deploying large capacity batteries, by replacing or converting thermal production units deemed obsolete, by developing other aspects related to industrial decarbonisation, such as land and sea mobility on mines, in connection with the hydrogen sector. New Caledonian households also encouraged by the New Caledonian government to equip themselves, contribute to this virtuous approach which facilitates the energy transition. Since 2018, more than 5,000 individual photovoltaic installations have been installed across the territory. In addition to households, companies and communities that are equipped with photovoltaic installations are now able to produce and self-consume clean energy while lowering their electricity bill. Significant changes are also expected with the development of eco-mobility at a time when fuel prices are soaring. No less than 18,000 electric vehicles should be on the road by 2030, according to forecasts. The government intends to promote these releases through support at 3 levels. Mesh the territory with terminals to cover the entire territory, encourage access to electric vehicles through price levers, communicate to encourage the general public to switch to these new means of mobility. Since 2017, thanks to a proactive policy, the energy transition and the control of consumption have developed considerably. Optimising the energy needs of buildings will lead to their transformation into positive energy buildings. This radical change will be accompanied by a reduction in the consumption needs of the various thermal equipment, such as air conditioners, solar water heaters, household appliances, and lighting installations, whether for renovation or new construction. This planned and proactive development model makes New Caledonia a unique example in the South Pacific. The objective is to enable New Caledonia to be self-sufficient in the share of energy distributed to individuals, businesses, and communities. This objective will be achieved by 2024, 7 years ahead of the date provided for in the plan for the energy transition of New Caledonia.